Все, крышку сломаешь. Второй. Молодец. И закон. Оп. Слева.
can get him walking.
Astronaut Doug Hurley, husband of Karen Nyberg. Doug, on a gorgeous day here in Baikonur, Karen's ticket to ride is ready to be hoisted for final preparations for launch. She's been training hard and for a long time for this flight. What's her level of preparation, excitement, or anticipation at this point?
Well, I think it's a lot of everything, Rob. You know, she's, as you said, you know, it's been almost a 3-year journey to get to this point. There's just a tremendous amount of excitement. And I think, you know, folks, as they go through the training for one of these expeditions, you kind of, you know, you keep plodding along and working hard and doing all your traveling and your training, and then now it's finally that, you know, we're a couple days from launch. So she's very, very excited to be getting ready to go finally.
So Karen takes off. She leaves the home fires burning for you. How do you guys juggle the preparations and then obviously for the next 5-6 months your execution of everything back at home?
Well, it's a lot of different things, a lot of support from family and friends, and a lot of planning. And you know, Karen is meticulous about everything in her life, and you know, I think we've got a good plan to get our family through the next 5 months. And obviously, with all the great family support folks at NASA and all the things we can do, she can call us from the space station. We can do video conferences. So I think we're well prepared for this.
For a crew member in the final days before launch, it's as much psychological as it is anything else to get in the right frame of mind, have your wits about you, all your procedures at your disposal. What goes into these final days of training, if you will, or is it more relaxation and just getting in the right frame of mind?
So for the last couple of weeks, the crew has actually been down here in Baikonur going through final fit checks and preparations for launch, and they've had a pretty relaxed schedule. The last 4 days or so prior to launch accelerate pretty quickly, and the preparations are very mundane, whether it's packing up the things that you've had the last couple weeks or planning which bag will be in which location based on which landing site you may actually end up when you actually return. And so Karen's been going through all of those activities, and I'll say the last 4 days or so have been pretty mundane until she leads up to the launch activities that of course are pretty exciting.
When she and her crewmates reach the International Space Station, no time to lose. They're off and running on 6 months of almost every facet of human spaceflight, with the visiting vehicles, the spacewalks, and so forth. How complex will this increment be over the next 6 months until November?
You're exactly right, Rob. This is going to be a very, very busy increment. The crew is going to face multiple visiting vehicles, upwards of 5 spacewalks, U.S. and Russian. So it should be a very interesting time. I think the most interesting time probably will be towards the end of the increment, where we're planned to have 3 Soyuz docked simultaneously, which will be a unique experience for Karen and the rest of her crew to participate in. But they're all prepared and they're looking forward to the challenge.
Frank Devine, you're the head of the astronaut center, but you're also a former astronaut. So what does it feel to be here now on the launch pad?
Yeah, it's of course always a great pleasure to be here on the launch pad. It means that we have one of our European astronauts from the ESA astronaut corps flying to space. Luca Parmitano, in this case from Italy, is going to launch from this pad in 2 days. It's always an exciting moment, and we are looking forward to a great mission.
Those missions, those long duration missions, and you've been part of one, are very important for ESA. What do they represent for us?
The long duration missions are very important for ESA. Of course, we do a lot of science during those long duration missions, but we also build up a lot of the expertise of the European Astronaut Corps. It's really an example of our participation in the International Space Station. We can show it to the whole world how we continue to work together with our international partners and how we participate in this great program.
And this type of operation, when you're an astronaut, are they difficult to follow, or is it something that you've been waiting for and that maybe you miss yourself now?
Yeah, as an astronaut, of course, you always have a dual feeling when you stand here. It's great to see it, but you remember your own time. Of course, I would prefer to go back into the rocket and to fly to space myself, but now it's the time for our young generation of astronauts to fly, to get expertise in human spaceflight. Luco is the first of the new corps to fly. It will be great for him, but we have many others, and by 2017, all of them will have flown.